This is Terrence from Boykin Realty, brokered by Keller Williams. I want to thank you for continuing to watch our videos. Today, I wanted to talk with Justin Kearney of Equity Builder Mortgage about financing. We were having a conversation earlier this week about refinancing, and we've got a lot of our past clients that, even those that just bought 6 months ago, are able to refinance right now and really save money on their monthly mortgage. Justin was telling me that if you're going to refinance, you really need to get the ball rolling within the next month, because if they don't, they're going to get hit with some extra fees that most of us don't know about. And I was wondering, Justin, if you could tell us a little bit about those fees and how they might impact our clients.
Yeah, thank you, Terrence. I appreciate you letting me come on today and speak with you. And the fee that you're discussing is something from the government. So it's not a lender-specific fee. It's basically something that they've rolled out, and it's going to make it so that every person that has a refinance loan that closes by December 1st or after December 1st is going to have an additional 1/8 to 1/4 of a point increase on their interest rate for that loan. And so what that basically means is you're going to be paying a little bit more for the interest rate when you refinance. This was rolled out as a surprise announcement back in August, originally supposed to take effect in September, but due to a lot of pushback from mortgage lenders like myself, the government rethought that plan and decided to push that date back to December 1st, which is great. But it's also put everyone on a clock. Right now, loans or refinances and loans in general are taking a little bit of time to get through the system, just because there's so many folks refinancing and purchasing right now because interest rates are so low. They're at all-time lows right now. So there's a lot of folks taking advantage of that. And of course, that creates more demand, which means there's a lot more strain on the mortgage lending market. So because of that, if you haven't already started the refinance process, you really want to start soon, because a lot of lenders are starting to roll that fee out on, as soon as today. So, and it varies by lender. So again, you want to talk to myself, or of course they want to definitely reach out to you as well, just to try to find out what the best option would be for them. And if it's even still worth refinancing afterwards, which in most cases it should be. But again, it's a case-by-case scenario depending on what each individual scenario holds for itself. So,
Justin, I'm a pretty simple person. So when you mentioned those percentages, really don't mean a lot to me in my head. I need to know kind of round numbers. So let's say on an average mortgage of $300,000. Percentage, how is that monthly in that payment? How is that going to affect the client?
Yeah, great question, Terrence. So an increase of 1/8 of a point on a $300,000 loan is going to equal about $15. So if it's an increase of 1/4 of a point, it's going to be $30. So folks are going to see for the life of their loan, so think about a 30-year fixed loan, which is 360 payments, they're going to see an increase of $15 to $30 a month on their mortgage payment if they choose to refinance after this fee is implemented. And again, I can't stress this enough. It's a across the board, every lender fee. Terrence,
I'm sitting here doing my math right now. Yeah, that's $11,000.
Yeah, so exactly. So that's
$11,000 that if you give Justin a call this week, you can save while you're saving money. And that's just another one of those things that the government just kind of threw out that we're not informed about. Most people aren't informed about. Justin wanted to make this time, let you guys know really what's going on, so you can save $11,000. Right. How soon would they have to? I think you said December 1st?
Yeah, correct. The fee is being implemented on December 1st, but just to kind of go into a little detail of the timeline of how that works. Right now, a refinance with any traditional lender is taking anywhere from 45 to 60 days. If there might be a few out there that say they can do it still in 30, but they're few and far between. You'd really have to search to find a lender that states that. So when you think about that, today is September 15th. So if it takes 60 days, we're up to November 15th. Once a loan closes, and this is maybe getting a little too much into detail, but just so that you guys know, that note, the loan itself, is sold to an investor. It may be Fannie Mae, maybe Freddie Mac, it may be another institution out there, but it gets sold to them, and that takes a little bit of time as well. So obviously, September 15th, November 15th, if it takes another 2 weeks for that loan to be picked up by one of those investors, then now we're up to that December 1st timeframe. So, and that's if it closes within 60 days. So that's why we're seeing a lot of lenders out there start to go ahead and implement that fee, even though it's still September and the fee doesn't take effect until December 1st, because obviously they want to help protect themselves in terms of losing money, just like ourselves.
So Justin, we're recording this video right now on September 15th. If we were to get this one out, let's say next week, September 22nd, how long would they have been to get with you, get the process started so they close it out?
Yeah, and again, it varies by lender. I've seen some lenders out there stating that they're not going to roll the fee out, they'll release the increase of the fee until October.
Okay.
But again, that's some lenders. I also know other lenders that have already started implementing it. So it just really depends on which lender it is that you're working with, and that's why it's great, again, for them to reach out to yourself or reach out to myself to try to find out, who still has or has not already implemented that fee.
Okay. And Justin, what's the best way for them to reach out to you?
Yeah, 2 ways. Well, actually 3 ways. You can email me, Justin at equitybuildermtg.com. You can also give me a call on my cell phone, 919-413-0974. If I don't answer, please leave me a voicemail. I'll call you back. Texting is fine too. Or you can go to equitybuildermtg.com, and that's the website. Scroll down, it's got my contact information on there as well.
And I want everybody to know Justin does not just deal in refinances. He can help you purchase your new home as well, but you'll want to reach out to him. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to save $11,000, call Justin. If you have suggestions for future videos, please let us know. Give us a call at 919-675-9967 or find us at RaleighsAgent.com. Thanks for coming out today, Justin.
Thanks, Terrence.